Hello there, my name is Anthony Barocas and I am here at Frisco Studios, but I am Ayuba Communications, that's this one, and Frisco Studios is this one, so I'm at Frisco Studios, but I am Ayuba Communications. Go figure it out. Anyway, I am here to talk about something that a lot of people constantly ask about. I'm in various video streaming forums, and people are using phones to stream, and it's like, oh, I'm streaming. I've got my little streaming platform. I got my Facebook Live. I got whatever. And the problem people are having is they want to stream, but then they want to be able to zoom in. They want to change the shot. And on a lot of apps, you can do a little bit of zooming with the device, but it's really not that great. It's sort of like, all I want to do is integrate a real camera into this simple streaming platform. That's what they want to do. This is me. So, and of course the layering is not working right because bugs don't stay on top. So anyway, I am using an iOS platform. I'm using an iPad right now, and the iPad is completely wireless. It's just sitting here on the table. I could flip the camera around. Let's go to this camera, flip it around. You can see the bag that it's sitting on, and of course it's in autofocus. So we come back to this one. I don't know how to turn off autofocus. Oh well, so if it changes focus, then deal with it. I'm using the built-in mic on here. This is very simple. It's not about the iPad. It's not about audio this time. It's about using a real camcorder. People always say, gosh, if only I could use a real camcorder with my streaming video. God, this thing weighs a ton in my hand. Then it would be so much better. I mean, okay, like if I was pointing this at myself and if I hit a button and you saw another camera, hello? Hello, this is the camcorder that you just saw from the iPad now being used. And how can I prove that? Well, because I can I'm pushing the button, slowly zoom in. I'm zooming in on the camcorder. Okay, that's a little scary. We'll zoom back out now. So what exactly is going on here, other than the fact that my arms are getting really, really, really tired? I am using, let's go back over here. I am using this camera, HDMI cable coming out of the back. HDMI comes out right here, goes around, comes down, and wow, that's heavy. Comes into this little device. Oh, I hope I didn't just push the button and screw it up. So this is the Teradek Clip. This thing is tiny. It's got a bunch of little status lights on here. It's tiny. Where did it go? I don't know. What this does is it takes the HDMI in, power in. I'm still working on a battery source for this, so right now it's actually plugged into the wall, and sends it out Wi-Fi. This goes to the infrastructure Wi-Fi that I am using for the iPad and that I'm streaming back out through. So the iPad literally has no wires on it. What? Okay. And what that does is that lets you do something as simple as this, where I've got one camera on me or on something else or whatever. You could use the rear camera. Here, let me pick this up. You could pick this iPad up and reverse the view. So you could have this thing going on, and yes, Frisco Studios has a pool in the backyard. Come join us. And you could be showing an event widescreen and then cut to the close-up view and zoom all the way in, zoom all the way in. Now, I have not, I just literally got it working a couple minutes ago, but so I have not tweaked the video settings, and my audio is coming into the camcorder. So let's zoom back out. So that's a real optical zoom. You're not going to see that with, let me flip this one around. You're not going to see that with that length of zoom and that clarity of zoom with any iOS device. You can only see it with a real camcorder with a real lens that really does optically zoom. So that's one of the nice things. I'm going to put the iPad down on its little holder. That's one of the neat things. So this test is really all about the Teradek Clip, using that with live air. And unfortunately, the title thing that they give you in this app doesn't end. So if I put my hand behind it, you can see, oh, wait, there you go. Air. So this is the thing. This is the magical thing. And I got this off eBay. These aren't made anymore. It's several $100s. No matter how you're going to get around it, it's several $100s. Teradek does still have current hardware that will work with their app, which is what I'm using right now. The other hardware, other streaming boxes that work with their hardware are currently available. They cost more, $600, $800, $1,000. This one is discontinued. It's still available, used here and there. I secured one for a few $100s because I wanted to see if it would really work and give me what I want to do without having to spend close to $1,000. And it does. It really does. In playing around with it, you can have it through this mode button streamed directly to my iOS device or streamed to a hub. And that is great flexibility. There's an aux port that, I don't know what it does, and it has regular Wi-Fi antennas. So if you need to get a little bit more range out of this thing, you can replace these things with some big antennas or directional antennas. If you know if your camera's going to be off in a direction, you put this thing down and you can have a little panel antenna or a patch antenna aiming towards wherever your hotspot is. Hotspot, access point, let's just use that way. And over here you can see it gives you status of all these different things, and the manual tells you what all these little lights mean. And this side is power and HDMI, and that's basically it. There's really nothing else to it. Tiny little device, purpose-built, does what you want it to do. And like I said, the key thing with this box is on an iPad, literally an iPad device. I'm holding it in my hands. It's nothing. My iPad Air is very light. I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to take that one out. My iPad Air is something that's very simple and light. It's the control surface, and it's the streaming platform, and it's the titler, and I don't even know if I could put video in here yet. I haven't tried it. I'm still getting used to it, but I just added the little bug. Ooh, I don't need my bug to come in sideways, but oh, whatever. And the key to be able to do is to be able to, now that I've twisted it all around a couple times, take this, and I'm going to zoom all the way through those blinds first, and then I'm going to cut to it. So you can see, I got to close that so I can see on the viewfinder, is that you can see, oh, it's telling me to increase the ND. Quarter, 16, so there we go, more ND. And, you know, you've got a servo zoom, so you can control things that way. And that's a real optical zoom from something that's quite a ways away. And what that does is that means you can, hook up any camera you want, any camcorder, 30x, I don't know, tiny little camcorder. It just has to have an HDMI. And the HDMI on the Teradek Clip is micro? Yeah, full mini micro. It's micro. And this is working. This is an old HDV camcorder, outputs 1080i. Obviously it's going into a 720p app, and it's being streamed at 720p. If I could dumb this down to 720p for the HDMI out, which I'll look into, then the bitrate would be better, and the quality of the video being streamed from this device over Wi-Fi would look clearer, because then there's less video that I'm trying to fit in through a given pipe size. Anyway, I just wanted to give a quick look at the Teradek Clip and how that enables you to put live video. I'm going to do it this way. The Teradek Clip. The Teradek Clip live video from any real camcorder with a real optical zoom into an iPad app that is easy to take with you. The iPad is 1/4 the weight of my camcorder, but obviously I can use a smaller camcorder if I wanted to. Anyway, my name is Anthony Barocas. I am the Chief Gearhead at iOS Communications, and I thank you for watching.